Namaste, my beautiful queens. Today I want to use 3 decks, maybe even 4, to to figure out such a question. Him without you. Whatever your situation is, maybe you broke up, maybe he is on a business trip, maybe he's a military, maybe you've divorced 20 years ago and you suddenly want to know how he is without you. Whatever your reason is for wanting to know, for wanting to know him without you, let us see how he's doing without you. How does he feel without you? What he thinks without you? How is he doing without you? Is he okay? Is he suffering? Is he sad? Is he upset? Let us give our decks the chance to explain us. So I will do 5 cards, but I will do 3 decks, so we can see in each situation. So while I'm putting the cards down, please choose a number from 1 to 5. Please, girls, do not choose more than one. Choose one set of cards for one man. If you want to know how he is without you, if you have 2 of them, I don't know, 3 of them, whatever, if maybe some of you do, choose then 2 or 3. So we're gonna use the Ciro Marchetti Arcanum and Wheel of the Year. I am asking for the spirits of fire, earth, air, and water to give us the answers to our questions with gratitude. So, him without you, card number 1. Not holding it upside down. Him without you, card number 2. Him without you, card number 3. Him without you, number 4. Him without you, number 5. And let us do also 2 additional decks. It's very popular. Some of clients, the thing is that people know me who already did reading with me. They know that I can pull out 1 card and tell the whole story and the whole situation just by 1 card. But a lot of you like the set of different decks. So him without you, number 1. Him without you, number 2. Him without you, number 3. Him without you, number 4. Him without you, number 5. And of course, the Wheel of the Year deck. Him without you, number 1. Him without you, number 2. Him without 3, number 4. Him without you, number 3, I'm sorry, number 4, and number 5. Those of you who put timestamps, thank you very much. I deeply, truly appreciate that. For those of you girls who have questioned how long I will be doing this readings and private readings, at least for 1 more year, I promise you probably I will be here. Then I do not know how my book is going to be doing, but I will try to keep at least doing sometimes the videos for you. So let us go. I'm gonna move it to the side. Set of card number 1. How is he without you? Oh, definitely he is far away. Definitely already shows in the reversed. How interesting, reversed Chariot. You know what? The right given me to reverse it, but first of all, very far away for some of you, but definitely the world shows the distance, quite a bit of the distance, he is away from you. The reversed Chariot, the problem is with the reversed Chariot is that absolute 100% loss of control. Unfortunately, this is a dramatic card. Unfortunately, it's a very bad card. So what do you see in a Chariot in upright position? You see that a man controls his feelings, his emotions, and he holds this sunflower. It's symbolizing the success, symbolizing the sun. The chariot is even more control freak than the emperor, but in a reversed position. Unfortunately, it's a very negative card for him, so he's really doing bad without you. There is a distance without you. For some of you, he lost you. He walked away. He walked away from you. He thought that by walking away from you, he got a control. He got control over a situation. He didn't want to suffer, and not suffer anymore. The thing is that what I can tell you, that there were lots of things you were not agreeing with each other. There were lots of things you argued with each other. So lots of things he wanted to control, but he couldn't. So he decided probably to move away, or to go away, to go back to his home country or something. But what happens, he put that distance in between you, and unfortunately it turned out to be completely different what he thought. He completely lost control by losing you. The thing is that this is also a card of a luck, and by losing you, he lost his luck. Some girls, you have to understand that many of us are really those lucky charms, especially twin flames. Twin flames, females are lucky charms for twin flame male. Now, when you are there, and very often comes with karmic as well, when you are there, you know, everything is fine. He gets a job, he gets projects, he feels good, he looks good. Then he doesn't realize it, he doesn't understand it, he turns away from what brought him luck, and unfortunately, right now everything is really bad. All his plans are falling apart. He did not he underestimate his power, and he underestimate how much you brought into his life. Unfortunately, he's falling out of his triumphal chariot, and the rest falls off his head. He lost control. Very tragic situation. Lots of passion in him towards you, which he can't. Well, how he wants to come back to you, but you know, how can he come back to you if he feels like an absolute idiot? He was the one who left you. He was the one who ran away. This is his selfishness. This is him not being enough sincere. This is him destroying everything what was dear to him, and now he wants that chance for love, but now it's too late. How can he come back to you? And plus, you have to understand that right now it's a psychological mess, emotional mess, mental mess. It's really, really bad. Would be nice to look deeper into this situation, but of course he wants to go back. Now he's really, really bad, because we're having the page right here of cups, and you see two major arcana, so definitely we might be dealing with karma here, because two major arcanas, and he wants to have the chance for reconciliation. You know, he wants, but how, with what kind of eyes he can come back to you? You know, hey, you know, I destroyed everything, I screwed up everything, and now you know, now he wants to go back. He wants to make peace. He wants you to understand him. He wants you to take him with your arms open. He understood. It's emotionally dependent how much you meant for him, how much it wasn't him who was controlling everything and could. It was you who was that lucky charm. He wants a chance back. He wants to come back. Unfortunately, we are seeing how he is now. If you want to see how situation will be developing, probably we would have to do a reading on it. But so far, yes, he does. He wants to obey to this impulse of love which comes with the cup, especially if you are dealing with Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. He wants you back, but how can he do it if he screwed it up all by himself? This, my beautiful queens, hope I have enough time. This is the set of card number 1. The set of card number 2, him without you. Why reversed? Okay, so interesting thing that and almost identical to the previous. We have Page of Cups, we have the Empress, and look at that. Empress is you, the central card, and another. It's amazing what I have just explained, what I have just said, accord with the previous card. Previous sets of cards, this is the same thing would be here. So we see Empress in his life. He has the Empress in his life. He has the goddess Persephone. I told you many times that Empress is the ideal earthy woman, the true love, not a high priestess who is more like into secret esoteric stuff, but she is Persephone. After winter time she comes on earth, on the surface, because she spends 6 months in hell, in Aida's kingdom. It's her husband who he lured her and made her marry him by being dishonest. I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but when she comes on the surface, the spring comes, so everything blooms, the energy, the life. You were true love. You were ready to give him peace, to give him joy, to give him love, to give him care, to be with him in sadness and in happiness, to be with him and give him everything he ever dreamed about, and also be his wife, be his friend, be his partner, be the mother of his children. And then what happened? You see in the upright position, the wheel of the year. This is the card of the strength. This is how in this in this deck this card looks. And look what happens. You see the David with the bull. Look what happens when it reversed. Of course, he looks like he was the one who was the reason for your separation. It was him. And what happened? He had it all. I don't know what's wrong with men. I swear, what is wrong with them? And what happened? He lost his Empress, and it's a weakness. And now he's powerless, completely powerless. He's completely defeated. He is absolutely dependent on a situation. But another thing I have to tell you here, my beautiful queens, what comes to the strength in reversed position, that it's very possible that other people interfered into the situation, and probably his parents told him, you're not good enough. Probably his friends, probably someone said something behind your back. So unfortunately he thought, he thought he was strong, but he's weak. So he's loss of control, loss of faith. He's cruel to himself, cursing himself, doesn't have control over himself. He's in this war with himself. It's a shame. He fell in his own eyes. He lost you, and of course he understands now. But why do they understand it after they lose you? And he wants, of course, Page of Cups, like everything I have just told you, what came to the previous the Page of Cups. He wants to come back. He wants that chance back. He wants your forgiveness. He understood and realized you were that Empress who kept him in upright position, especially if you are the fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But now, what can he do? He lost it all. Again, we will not look here how the things will be developing. We are looking into how he's doing now without you. Set of card, my water. Give me 1 second. I'll sip some of it. Set of card number 3. Him or without you. What? Everything is gonna be reversed. Is it gonna be this? I can't believe it. Is it going to be the same everywhere? So, girls, for some of you, you were even engaged. For some of you, you were going to get married. We are having here the Knight of Pentacles in a reversed position. So you were going to get married. Everything was going fine, but something happened. What happened? The Knight of Pentacles in upright position looks very decent right here. So you see his it's Pentacles connected with autumn. For those of you, if you separated with him in autumn. So in upright position, he looks pretty fine. He was going to, take a trip and go away somewhere, and probably there is, because both of them are on horses, so it's very possible that it could be he left. There is a distance in between you. He had to go somewhere. You could be dealing with either sign. You could be dealing with fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could be dealing with Earth, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, or you could be dealing with water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But what happened when you are not together? You were supposed to get married, then he was supposed to go somewhere, things fell apart. What was the reason? He told you, very, very, very possible, he told you, sweetheart, it's been too intense, it's been too crazy, and I need a little break. Okay, and I have a little, I need a little break. I need to do little nothing. Let's separate for a couple of weeks. And it seemed to him a good idea. So he gave up this project. Some of you broke the marriage. Sorry, my dog. But unfortunately, right now he is. So we are having reversed Knight of Pentacles. Everything, unfortunately, this is the very, very unsincere, very, very unfavorable situation for you, especially if you were dealing with the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Everything is upside down, everything is reversed. So what happens is, everything was fine. You were going to get married, you were going to be together, you probably even were engaged, and suddenly he decided that it's too much, that you need to spend some time apart from each other. Now everything is upside down. He's in, this is the mirroring arcana of the Hangman. Unfortunately, he is absolutely sick and tired of how his life turned out to be without you. He sees what he could have had if he stayed without you, but now he is not there with you. Disappointed in himself and disappointed in people surrounding him. As I already said, probably somebody told him something against you. It's everything is fragile. It's apathy. It's a falling of moral principles. He doesn't want to work. He doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't give a damn. He doesn't care. He doesn't want nothing. Unfortunately, it's really a very sad condition for him. He would want to have a chance with you, but I wouldn't recommend you to have a chance with him. Why? Because this man has a very not enough reliable moral principles. It's a man who can be in upright position, but he can be in a reversed position. So he can't, choose a goal and walk towards it. Today he's smart, and today he sounds like a good man. Tomorrow he's gonna be dogmatic. Tomorrow he's gonna be stupid. Tomorrow he's gonna change his life. Also, it's a greed. The reversed Knight of Pentacles is greedy, cheap, a man, pragmatic man. And being honest with you, I absolutely would not recommend you to deal with this man whatsoever. Yes, he would want to get you back, but you know what? If he tries to get you back, tell him to screw off, being honest with you. Set of card number 4. Oh, oh my God, oh poor man, death reversed. Oh my. Listen, girls, I hope this man is alive. I really, really hope he's alive. The death card and 10 of, this is really bad. This is really, really bad. I mean, I could not even imagine anything worse than that. First of all, clearly shows King of Pentacles, clearly. King of Pentacles is, they are sign Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Unfortunately, I don't want to scare you, but probably for some of you, if it was a long time ago you saw this man, because maybe some of you are asking a question of a man who you saw a long time ago. Probably if it was a long time ago, it is a chance that this man is no longer living, because there is a 10 of swords and there is death reversed. But at the same time, we are looking at his emotional state. The thing is that it's a chance, but it would be actually true if she was in upright position. In reversed position, Death said that this man still hopes, because we're not looking at his physical condition, we're not looking he's alive or dead, we're looking at his emotions. For him, he knows it's over, because two things could happen. He brought you this horrific pain when left you lying on a cold hard ground, completely destroyed, this King of Pentacles, and now he's experiencing it on himself. So he can't dare to go back, because he caused, because why? Two things I want to say, because there is a woman right here, you know, so he could have done it to you. So he could have done it to you, and now death in reversed position, he understands that there is no turning back. You know, if I could turn back time, and he has to move on, because he's freaking caused this. He did it to you, but he resists accepting it fully, because the death, it's resisting to end the situation which was supposed to end already. It's really horrific. It's such a grief. It's such a pain deep inside. His changes, he's moving on very slowly. He's moving on. Sometimes if I saw these three cards, I would think about a man widower who lost a beloved woman forever. So he doesn't, he's like a dead walking. It's really he could come out of it if it wasn't 10 of swords right here. Unfortunately, if this is not you, if this is him, we are having a horrific the thing is like this is scary, because this man, it's not just suffering, it's not just being sad or being upset. It's not a five of cups when you're just all sad, upset and depressed. No, this is the ending of relationship. If it's you, if it's him, if it's ended and it's him, he had to, he said goodbye, he walked away. He disappointed in love. But you know what could happen? What could happen? That the lie happened. Somebody told him something about you. Something happened, and he realized that there was no chances, that this relationship had no chances, and he decided to completely cut it off, because your love was unbearable. There was probably, he had to make a choice between his family and you, maybe between his profession and you, maybe between his position in society and you. And now he knows that there is nothing can be brought back. He has to learn to live by the new rules, but he does not know how. His heart is frozen. It's so much pain in his heart that he he doesn't feel nothing anymore. He is numb, and unfortunately he's so numb and in such pain that he said to himself, no more relationship in my life, I will never love again. Very sad. The last one, the number 5. Okay, who left to reversed queen? Okay, that's interesting. So first of all, and a hangman, look at that. So he left you for this BITC. Okay, I promised you not to curse. The queen, he left you for the queen of wands, and he thought it was love. Seriously? He thought she was upright position queen of wands. He had this passion to her, and he thought it was true love. And what it turned out to be, it turned out to be fake queen of wands reversed. Jealous, selfish, snobbish, proud up to being idiotic, also a witch, evil witch, very angry, constantly, it's a black cat, constantly demanding something, very moody, very evil, absolutely doesn't give a damn about who feels what feels, and he thought it was an upright position queen of wands. Also, this is a businesswoman. I just met a woman like this, even had a reading for her, and cut the reading and refused for reading because it was a woman who was very cold heart, who if she wanted something, and but all she wanted was money, and if she wanted something, she wouldn't care what price would need to be paid for she would get her way. So she would sacrifice sacrifice anything if to get what she wants. So this is something like this, a reversed queen of swords. Astrologically, this is Cancer. Astrologically, this is Capricorn, because it's reversed. Don't confuse with upright position. And also the one who constantly discriminates him, constantly puts him down, constantly humiliates her, but he thought that it was love, but it wasn't love. It was a passion which was gone very soon. Unfortunately, he's completely stuck. Look at this card, the Hangman. You see, even the Hangman, even his feet are covered with ice. Even his feet are covered with ice, and he can't move absolutely nowhere. She got him. He is completely stuck in circumstances. He can't move absolutely anywhere. And unfortunately, this could be that a woman has position in society. Maybe he depends on her somehow right now, and he can't move anywhere, and he's pretty much like dead, but he's dead alive, so he has to put up with her. This is how he's doing without you. This, my beautiful queens, everything I could tell you today. Him without you. I hope it was helpful. I will talk to you hopefully tomorrow, and I'm wishing you all the most beautiful things in the world, and namaste.